First on Fox, it's not often that you hear of a radio-controlled aircraft causing serious injuries, but a Tampa teenager says she was knocked to the ground and injured by one of these, and now police have opened an investigation. Happened Friday afternoon in Gadsden Park in South Tampa, just north of MacDill Air Force Base, where the girl and her family live. Fox 13's Warren Ellie is out there tonight. Warren, police aren't sure if this was an accident or done on purpose.
That's what they're telling us, Kelly. Even this victim isn't sure. All she knows is she's hurting badly. And the men who hurt her, they didn't stick around. 17-year-old Marisa Poole says she walks through Gadsden Park in South Tampa just about every day. But Friday was the first time, she says, she'd seen anybody there flying radio-controlled aircraft, like this helicopter we found on YouTube. The next thing Marisa knew, she'd been knocked to the ground by a toy helicopter and was bleeding horribly. That's until paramedics arrived to help her. We showed Marisa and her mom video of these men spotted by a FOX13 photographer in the park carrying out radio-controlled planes and a helicopter after she'd been taken to the hospital. Does she think they aimed it at her?
And they kept on coming closer and closer to me.
The airplanes did?
Yeah. And I don't know if they meant to or not, and then I heard it go around me, and then I heard it like gash in my ear. She has 17 staples in her head where the propeller hit her head.
Marisa's hand and arm were badly cut. Her mom says it took 2 hours for surgeons to reattach tendons and nerves after one of her fingers was nearly cut off.
It shattered the bone, and then there's a cut down here too. I'm angry. I want to know who they were, why they did what they did, and just left. You know, they didn't even stay around to see if she was okay or if she was going to be okay.
Marisa says she doesn't remember much, but thinks she heard some excuses before the men left.
I remember them saying the battery just died. We were trying to get it away from her. It just died and hit her.
Now, Tampa police have opened an investigation.
It's really our duty and our obligation to find out if this is a freak accident or if a crime has occurred.
Well, that's what Marisa and her family want to know as well. They also could use some help with some pretty big medical bills. And on top of all that, they're the head of their family. The father is deployed with the Air Force in Turkey. So Tampa police are asking the public, if you were around this park last Friday afternoon, give them a call. Maybe you saw something, get to help. They really would like to find some witnesses. Back to you.
Well, did they think that the detectives think those guys saw her injured? I mean, she had blood all over her.
Well, as she said in the story, at least two of the three men came up to her. She laid on the ground right where I'm standing here and said something about the battery died. And then as soon as the fire truck and the paramedics arrived, they went off somewhere else, and then our photographer saw them leaving after the ambulance left.
Right.
So
all right.
It's a little suspicious. Have to see.
All right. Thank you so much. Okay. Warren Ellie reporting for us tonight. Thanks, Warren.